Hi, this is Bishop Ed Udell, and I'm bringing you a world missions article from Union. Let's see, this is from Union Gospel Press, and this is written by Albert J. Schneider. Listen up. As Christians, we are family. Our actions to reflect this. If we treat one another in a loving and forgiving manner, the world around us will take note. Indeed, it is through our love for one another that all men will know we are the disciples of Christ, from John chapter 13, verse 35. It is the indwelling Spirit of God that makes it possible to demonstrate true concern for one another, as well as for those outside the faith. Through Him, we have the capacity to act as special people. Because of Him, we are able to offer to people a love and compassion previously unknown to them. It is this dynamic that makes missionary movements practicable. Why should natives of a foreign country care one whit about a visitor who enters their village carrying a black book and delivering a seemingly absorbed message? They likely sense little need for a new way of life. So why should they allow such a person to settle in their midst? Surely there must be at least a hint of a caring attitude on his part before the missionary can hope to share his message. Meaningful contact can begin by tapping into God's vast reservoir of love and understanding. Believers often get very nervous attempting to share the gospel with total strangers, but rarely is that a successful approach. Typically, people trust in Christ because a believer befriends them and over time helps them recognize the truth. When there is a meaningful, caring, personal relationship, discussion flows much more easily. Bob Pierce, widely known for his deep compassion for the people he served, often set established missionary strategies aside. Ruth A. Tucker wrote, quote, taking his example from the life of Christ, he reached out in a humanitarian effort to demonstrate the reality of Christianity. In his mind, the most effective way to present Christ was through the tangible acts of love and compassion, unquote. And that's from Jerusalem to Iranian Yava by Zunderbun. Bob Pierce showed us what our world surely needs: people demonstrating their faith by setting an example. A lack of such models in our time has made it difficult to spread the gospel. Missionologist Wilbert R. Schneck quoted Alan Kreider, quote, that the early church grew and extended itself on a surprising scale is a matter of agreement. But scholars remain divided as to the cause of this growth. What can be said is that there was energy and and that's the guy that was edited by Phillips, and the title is Toward the 21st of Century Mission, and the publisher's Erdmans. While there does not seem to be an organized approach to missions for centuries after the apostles passed on, clearly God was at work. Earthly supervision is not essential. It should be apparent that while well-devised strategies and central commands might be desirable for carrying out missions work, many have ministered effectively by simply going on and living an exemplary life before others. It is a concept that has worked well throughout history. The late Vance Havner reminded us, quote, "Let us not forget that our message is Christ himself. We forget that what we have that the world doesn't have is Jesus. There is no point in trying to meet it with something it already has. We are ministers, not mimics, apostles, not apes. We are to let our light shine, and that light is Christ. It is a glow, not a glare, and we do not shine it, we let it shine." And that was compiled by Hester. Title is The Vance Havner Notebook, published by Baker. Thank you, Albert J. Schneider, for that information. We appreciate that. And if you are a Christian, stop trying to make people Christians. Don't talk so much about the Bible. Don't talk so much about going to hell, going to heaven, get saved. No, don't talk so much. Oh, I forgot the Catholic priest who said this. I think it said, oh, who was it? Oh, I should know this. I can't do anything. Anyway, something about in sharing love, say little. In other words, see what's happening in your life. Just be. That's all you gotta do. Just be, just be, just be. So we hope that you have enjoyed this, and I pray that you will enjoy more that we will share with you in the future. And we'll be back with other things about world missions.